everybody, welcome back to Gen X Living Life. My name is Maggie,
And I'm Penny.
and today Penny and I are going to talk about the things that has become not tolerable as we've gotten older.
Hmm.
So, we're going to start with number 1, which is we're going to start off with Penny.
Okay. So for me, I commute to work. I'm in Los Angeles, and I can no longer tolerate drivers who drive irresponsibly or as if they're asleep.
I
I,
hear you.
you know, and
I agree.
yeah, and trying to get in, like some of them are trying to get into an accident, and I just don't understand that.
I don't know how some people have gotten their licenses to tell you the truth. But you're right. They drive like they own the road. Like
Yeah.
they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just get in there. So I agree with that
Mm.
one. I
Yeah.
don't tolerate that.
Same, same. How about you? What else for you?
One of the things is uncomfortable clothes. I have to
Mm.
wear my clothes have to be loose now. Um, elastic waistband, sensible shoes.
Yeah, I know. Like before, it was better to look good than to feel good, and
I
we would wear like
know.
girdles, tight shoes, the cute shoes. But
I
now, no. Mm-mm.
no. It's like comfort or looking cute, and I don't know. Now I look frumpy or like a cute little old lady, and I don't
Yeah.
feel old ladyish yet,
Hmm.
but yet there I am, and so, uh,
See the
I
way
can't.
the way I look at it, I don't think anyone's really looking at me. So for me, I'll just wear the comfortable clothes.
Thing
That's
of
all.
it is, it's like sometimes I think, hey, I'm still got it going on, and then
You
I look
do.
at my wardrobe and I know,
I know. Sometimes I put on clothes. I'm like, wow, I look like my mom.
I know when someone says it's like, oh, you look just like your mom,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, are you saying I look like my mom now,
Now.
or back in
Oh
her
my
prime,
God.
hopefully?
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. I
Yeah,
know.
so I don't tolerate having to wear restrictive clothes
Yeah.
anymore.
Like, why?
Comfort is king
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Like, why can't cute clothes be comfortable? Like, no one's invented that yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to wear sweats,
Hmm.
but I want to wear something attractive that is comfortable,
Yeah.
uh, including fabrics that are not itchy.
Hmm. And easy to take care of. Like, I don't have to send it to the dry cleaner or I don't have to iron it.
Right.
I'm really asking a lot here.
And that's what I buy. I
Yeah.
buy my clothes the same place I buy my groceries now. So,
That's so funny.
uh,
Costco.
Costco, Walmart.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
That's it.
Hmm.
Those boutiques
Hmm.
that's in the past
Yeah.
now. That ship has sailed for me. So what is it? Forever 21? No, not
Yeah.
really.
Even some thrift stores I'll look through sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. One thing that I also cannot tolerate is outdated tech and equipment. I mean, there's no excuse for it. We should not have older computers, to work. At work, I need things to go really quickly and work the way it's supposed to work. At home, I like it when things work the way it's supposed to work.
Well, I mean, if it's outdated but it works, I would rather wait as long as possible before I have to upgrade.
It
Personally.
depends. Yeah, it all depends. I mean, I don't have to have the latest tech, but now that I know better that yeah, there's something better out there, I'm not gonna sit with this old stuff. So
I don't know. My tolerance if it stops working or I have to charge it
hmm.
every single day, then I know that that's the end of the life.
Hmm.
But I'm the opposite. I go as long as I
Mm.
can.
Hmm.
So my car
Hmm.
is a 15-year-old car. It does
Hmm.
not have the tech that a new car has.
Mm.
So I'm not sure how I'm gonna adapt
To a
when
new
I
one.
get a new
Oh,
car.
yeah, yeah. Once you get it though, once you learn it all, you'll love it. Like any of the new cars. Yeah.
But I'll say this, even the cheapest of the cheap phones, if I get it today,
Hmm.
is a significant upgrade in technology than what I have
Oh
now.
my gosh.
So, and I don't have to be the ones that pays $2,000
Hmm.
for an
Oh
iPhone.
yeah, I would never pay that much. That's outrageous. I just want something that works the way it's supposed to. I just, yeah. So, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So for me, noise tolerance.
Mm.
And by noise, I mean, like, you know how we used to go to bars and everything, and you had people talking, people dancing,
Loud
the
music, yell
loud
at each
music
other.
and all that stuff and all this commotion. I can't do that anymore.
Sometimes in the grocery store, they like blast, 80s music, and I'm
Well,
looking
that I
around.
don't mind that. It makes
But
shopping tolerable.
right, but I see these little old people. I'm like, how do they tolerate all this noise? I mean, it's almost like at too loud. It's almost too loud. But yeah,
Yeah, just, parades, festivals,
mm,
Disney World. I just can't do that anymore.
mm.
I just can't do that anymore. You said you went to New York recently, and that was overwhelming
Yeah. When
a
I
little bit.
first got out of the air train, and it was like all this noise, I was like, oh, I had forgotten how loud it was. And it took about a day or two to adjust again, because it was just like, whoa, everything is so loud and amplified, it feels.
Yeah, it's just pollution, noise pollution.
Yeah, a lot of noise pollution. Yeah, I got used to it though. It just like, I can't believe how we lived in that for so long.
We were
We're
born
born in it.
into
We
it,
were
you and
born
I.
into it. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Anybody that's coming in brand new
Hmm.
in adulthood, yeah,
Hmm.
you notice it.
Yeah,
You notice it. Or if you've been away from it for a while,
right, right.
you'll
And
definitely notice it.
yeah, even the trains were so loud. I'm like, wow.
You think they'd improve the track so it would glide and not
No.
rattle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
They're old though. I mean, I'm surprised that they all still work, and it's amazing because it's over 100 years old, probably some of
I
those
would say
train
like
tracks,
125 years
something like
old.
that. Yeah, yeah, it's a long time. So it's
They were like
amazing.
in the late 1800s, I
Yeah,
think they came
it's
up with that.
amazing that it still can work and you can still get to places, and that's how I got around the train.
At some of those
Cheaper.
subway stations also look like they've been not
Through it.
upgraded since the 1800s.
Yeah.
Maybe they were upgraded in 1920 or something.
Probably, probably. So
So,
yeah, so for me, like when I was young, I would rent a car. I would get the cheapest, smallest, no frills car. Now that I'm older, I want a reliable, comfortable, safe car. So yeah, I
I
find myself
agree.
renting like the middle of the line, like the mid-size car and something safe.
Yeah, mid-size in the hopes that they would upgrade me to a luxury car or something like that. Something, but it
Hmm.
has to be comfortable, not this
Hmm.
little
Like a
compact
little death
car.
trap, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I would go on trips and just like you don't want to spend too much money, so that yeah.
You don't want to spend too much money. If you're going for a couple of days, that's one
Hmm.
thing. But if
Yeah.
you're renting it to do a road trip,
Hmm.
then you want something
You
comfortable.
want comfort, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. And space.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
therefore all the extra things that we bring along with us now.
As Gen Xers, all the stuff that go along with us, all the creature comforts that we have.
Yeah, all those trappings.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I don't tolerate eating after 7 o'clock anymore.
So
I
you used
used
to
to
eat
eat, as
all.
late as
Uh
possible
huh. Uh
sometimes,
huh.
but now it's like my body just
Hmm.
it's not even me, it's not even a mental thing. It's my body automatically says that's it. Your
Yeah.
time threshold has come. Nothing else goes in this body except maybe water.
That's actually very healthy. They say you shouldn't eat too late, stop eating at 7 or 8. So
Hmm.
that's great. I mean, that's a good healthy intolerance, I guess. Yeah.
It is, but doctors have asked me because I'm heavy. It's like, do you snack at night? Do you get up middle of the night? Yeah, I'm like, no, I have not done that. My body, for some reason, does not want food after a certain time, and so we make plans with our friends, and they says, oh, we're going out to eat, but we can't meet until 7, which means we actually won't be eating until 8. And I'm like, no, no,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
pass.
Hmm.
If you could do it on a weekend where we can go earlier, that's fine. So I guess now I understand older people when they have those early bird specials for the older folks. And I used to not. I'm like, why are they eating so
So
early? They got
early.
all these hours afterwards. Won't they get hungry? But now I get
You get it.
I get it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm there. There.
Yeah, I know. And then along the same line as food, for me, I don't like overpriced bad food. As a kid, junk food, fast food, no big deal. Now it's just, I'm like, no, I don't want that stuff. I want decent, good food,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't be overpriced. Like here, a salad is like sometimes $15. I don't understand that. It's not new technology. I don't understand why it's so expensive. But sometimes it's overpriced and it's not very good. you know
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's something
I
I
know
don't like.
that they used to have these specials. That would be $3 for a combo and everything.
Hmm.
And when you have when you only have $5 and you get a $3, $4 combo,
Hmm.
that's the most delicious food you've ever had. But when they raise the price to $9, that's the crappiest food. It could be the
Yeah.
exact same food, but it ain't. It's not $9 good. It's $3
$3.
good.
Yeah. That's right, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, ugh, $9 for this?
Hmm.
No. But fast food is now bringing down their prices again.
Hmm.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I think they saw that they were losing a lot of customers because they just simply couldn't afford to go.
Hmm. Yeah.
Everything went up almost double.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm.
It's like it got to the point where fast food was so high. I said I could pay $5 more and get a really great meal
Hmm.
at a sit down place
Right.
and
Yeah.
get a quality meal. So I get that. I get that. Our discernment has improved.
Yeah.
For me, something that I don't tolerate is I don't do well driving at night like I used to.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's the glare of the lights, if it's the darkness, oncoming headlights from the other lane. It's I just
That could
can't
be
do that
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
It could be,
Hmm.
but it's become a little bit disorienting, and I just not like I used to,
Hmm.
not like I
Hmm.
used to. It's to the point where I was like, if I can help it, I don't want to be driving at night.
And then the
Just
tinted
avoid it.
windows, I have tinted windows and I feel it helps. Does that help you if you?
Actually, I've driven my husband's car
Mhm.
one time when my car was being fixed, and his had tinted windows, and I couldn't see anything. That
Oh,
might
that's
as well
worse.
be. It
Yeah.
might as well just been total
Ah.
Venetian blind or something like that.
Mm.
There, it was. I couldn't see at all. It was even darker. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
this is horrible. I feel like I'm blind.
Maybe those were a little too dark because I have tint on my windows and it actually helps me. I
I have
feel.
tint on my side
Hmm.
windows and everything, but his is a much
It's
darker
like
tint.
probably like a limo tint or something.
Almost, not quite there, but enough. And I'm
Mm.
thinking, I can't see.
Hmm.
I'll like see a silhouette of something on the something next to me, and I'm like, I don't know. Is that a motorcycle? Is that a truck? Is that a car? What,
What?
what is that?
That's funny. That's
And so
funny.
I'm like, okay, no.
Mm.
So I have to get up early to go to work, and now that it's getting
Oh
dark
yeah.
early, I hate it. So I
Mm.
try to leave when as dawn is starting to break,
Hmm.
so that way I have an easier time to see.
Mm. Yeah, I used to
So
have that issue too. I know before I had a bunch of eye surgeries and I did notice it was getting more difficult to drive at night.
yeah,
Yeah. And now that my surgeries are done, I can actually see at night, which is great.
that
So
is
it's not an
good.
issue. Yeah, it's fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe surgery down the line, but I don't think my cataracts. Yes, I have cataracts,
Yeah.
but they're not anywhere near advanced yet to
Mm.
need
Yeah, I
any
don't think they would
surgery.
do surgery for you. Yeah. Yeah, for me it was
No,
a different situation. It was, I
yeah.
had like a hole in my retina. It's all these other things that factored in. So now I don't have to wear glasses. As you know, when I was
That's
younger, I
good.
wore
Because you
glasses.
wear glasses your whole
I
life.
had bulletproof glasses. I mean, they were so thick I could see into the future glasses, kind
See
of.
through the walls and
Yeah, the
everything.
X-ray. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is so funny. Oh man. So one another thing that I can't tolerate anymore is when young people think we're stupid. It's like, do you realize that I used to be your age once and I know exactly what you're doing? I was like, come on, And a lot of times
Yeah.
I'll say something, kind of subtle, and then people will be like, oh, they're mean. I'm like, no, I'm being honest.
We don't have time to go
Yeah, I
around
mean,
the
yeah,
beat around
yeah.
the bush. Yeah, that's one of the things. It's like this beating around the bush thing, trying to spare people's
Hmm.
feelings, how they're going to take it.
Hmm.
That tolerance has lowered.
Yeah, yeah.
It
It's
has lowered.
just
It's
say
like,
it.
look,
Yeah. Hmm.
life is too short for me to go
Hmm.
dancing around this.
Yeah.
Let me come out with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, just understand it's going to maybe sound
A
harsh,
little rough. Yeah.
a little rough around the edges, but it
Yeah.
comes from the heart. And we're just trying to speak plain.
Hmm. Yeah, clearly, because apparently when I try and sugarcoat it, it just does not come across at all, and it's like, it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah. So with that is a toxic environment
Mm, yeah,
is what I don't tolerate
it's like I'm
anymore. I
out.
used to tolerate bullshit.
Yeah.
I had such a high tolerance for
Mm-hmm.
bullshit,
Yeah.
and I don't anymore. I'm just done with that. I'm thinking, it's when you need a job or you need something, then you tolerate what you can just to get what you want, you
Mm,
know. But it got to the point where it's like, look, uh, the older you get, the less tolerance you have. It wears you down over time.
it does. It
So
does.
toxic people, um, people conflict, where
Drama at work.
yeah,
It's.
where it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
There's
it's
never
done
drama
that
that's
point.
necessary. There's never necessary drama.
Yeah, unnecessary drama just to
Yeah.
have drama.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, I'm sorry, people, but real life is not a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's true. We'll definitely say something about, whatever BS is going on, and
Hmm.
that's just how it is. I guess
Yeah.
we get pegged as Karens or whatever. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, if you're the complainer,
Mm-hmm.
and you're complaining for nothing,
Mm-hmm. Then yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're picking battles for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand people like that.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know we have a lot more, but those are our basic ones that are major ones, right?
I
At the
got
top of
more.
the list. Oh, you have more. I'm so sorry. Was it five? I thought it was. Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, well, forgetting stuff.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yes, 110%.
And I also have a low tolerance for waking up early.
Mm, yeah.
I don't mind going to work. It's just the waking up so early because of traffic.
Mm,
You had to beat the traffic.
mm-hmm,
So you got to get up extra early.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And I hate that.
mm. Well, I don't know. I wake up on my own without the alarm, so I can't really speak to that.
My bladder
But,
gets me up.
oh,
Thank you very much.
yeah, right. Yeah.
That's another thing. What is it? I don't I don't tolerate insomnia. I have a
Oh,
low tolerance for not for waking up and then not
yeah.
getting back to sleep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens as you get older. Yeah, definitely. I've had days like that happen sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like that for weeks.
Oh, wow. That's rough. That is really rough.
It is rough. So it's something, I don't know if it's your metabolism, if it's stress, I don't know if something's going on,
Hmm.
changes, whatever.
Hmm.
But it gets to the point where it's like I'll get up, use the restroom, come back, get comfortable,
Yeah, and then you don't go to sleep. Yep. That's it. You're awake
And
until.
you're like, you force yourself to go back to sleep and you keep your eyes closed
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and you wake up and you're thinking, and then you look at the clock. What time is it? Is it 2 o'clock? Is it 3 o'clock? How about 11? And you can't get back to sleep
Oh,
and
that's
it's 11.
horrible.
You went to sleep at 9:30 or 10 and you think you slept the whole night and then you wake up at 11:30, 12:15 or whatever and you're thinking, "What the heck? I've got hours upon hours left
Yep.
before I have to get up."
Right.
And when do I finally fall asleep? An hour before I
Yeah.
got to get up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's
That
happened to
is
me too. Yep.
penny. That's the worst.
That is the worst. I don't know what causes that and how to resolve that at all. It's, yeah.
But the thing is, I'm afraid to take
Mm-hmm.
anything
Me too.
because then I'm afraid that's going to run into the time I got to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. And you'll
then
be
I'm
groggy.
groggy
Yep. Yeah.
and impaired. So then I just got to live through that.
Yeah. Same. Same. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll, maybe have a warm milk or whatever, but it's not, it takes a long time for it to work. I don't know.
Mm, yeah.
But I have a low tolerance for that.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Wow.
for those that are young, that hell is coming to
Yeah,
you.
it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, you know what I did one time I started like paying my bills. I got up and I just got on my computer and then I started getting sleepy.
Like, this is
This
boring.
is boring. So I was trying to think of the most boring thing that I had to do. So I did that and I read something and then I was like, okay, I'm going back. I'm going to bed.
You know what I do sometimes? I watch PBS. And if if you're looking for something boring, PBS is my go-to. I
Uh,
don't know what it is. It's fascinating stuff. They're documentaries, but boring at the same time. I don't know if it's their delivery, if it's their background
it's very
music,
calming.
maybe, but I will just doze off in front of the TV and I'll just make sure that I have it to where it automatically turns off at a certain amount of time in the hopes that I'd be sleeping by then. But yeah, sometimes PBS will put me to sleep.
It's great.
Yeah,
I'll try
because
that one day.
they're boring af. They really are. I don't know how anybody watches that.
It depends on what you're watching. I don't know what's on at that time of night, but yeah.
Nonsense stuff. Usually, their fundraiser,
Mm.
and you're like, okay.
Mm.
So then you're watching, and then like I don't even retain what they're saying. And then I'll fall asleep.
As long
If
as it
there's,
works.
yeah, sometimes it works. Sometimes I'll stay up, and I'm thinking, I can't believe this actually enters my head. I can't believe I'm still watching this. It's
Yeah.
like this isn't even putting me to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh, God help me.
All right.
So anyway, folks, that wraps up our intolerance for things as we have become older. I'd like to know the things that you don't tolerate anymore now that you've gotten older, and leave that in the comments. And we appreciate you tuning in and watching to the end. Please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.